The Philadelphia 76ers, commonly known as the Sixers, are an NBA franchisee based in Pennsylvania, USA. They have won 3 NBA championships with their first coming as the Syracuse Nationals, which they were known as earlier. The NBA franchisee has retained immense popularity and has focused solely on performing and ensuring that its clients are also very happy. The importance of customer relationship management has not been emphasized enough in the recent day and age. Lara Prince has recently been appointed as the Vice President of Operations with the 76ers, and she takes care of all the daily operations in addition to strategies to improve customer relationship management and the focus of the company on its clients. There are many alternatives that Lara has found out to ensure that this achievement is possible. These include data from different surveys, customer satisfaction notes which have been taken by various call center associates, and of course direct customer feedback left at the game or online. The purpose of this exercise is to understand what the fans are looking for and how the company should implement the requirements of the fans. Lara has certainly committed to and reinforced the requirements of customer relationship management, which is why the Sixers are very much focused on that.
Okay, so now you were talking about that Philadelphia 76ers are going towards the customer relationship management. But how are they going to do that? As they have previously not done that in any occasion. So now to engage the team with the customer so that the customer feel like they are a part of the team and they are being acknowledged for what they are doing for their team. So is there anything that the company is doing and how will they achieve that?
That's a very valid point, Swapnil. Lara has in fact been promoted because of her good ability to focus on customer-centric decisions as the Vice President. Lara has 3 different options in front of her that she's got to choose from. The first one is that Lara can phase in customer relationship management in a particular approach, like over a period of time. It can form a database and determine which customers are more regular, and this database will help the company to understand its customer inflow and outflow. It will also be a receptive approach and easy on colleagues to understand and go through. Now the second option that Lara has is to send out seasonal surveys to ticket holders to basically ascertain the facts and how their experience was in the game and what they should do to make it better. The purpose of this option would be to ensure that more people come to the game, and obviously it will help to increase the revenue of the company. That's the main motive behind it. Now the third option would be a completely different option. This one would be to analyze the CLV. Now what is this CLV? It's the customer lifetime value of the customers by projecting the value they will spend over time and how it will benefit the organization. Basically how they're going to do this is they're going to keep a record of customers, each and every customer. That includes even a single ticket customer who buys it for one time, and they will be able to determine the feedback and outcome of the customer using an online survey. Obviously it won't be manual and not archaic. So the purpose of this survey is to basically understand how much the customer will provide in terms of revenue generated for the company. And Lara has a tough choice to make, and I'm sure she'll make a good choice for the company.
Wait, Angad. So you're telling me that the company is focusing towards engaging towards their customers, and they have three options in front of them. But as per my analysis of this case study, the option 2 will cost them little bit less money because it has only surveys, and option 3, as they are evaluating the customer's lifetime value, will cost them little more than the surveys. And option 1, which is the CRM database, and as it's given that it will cost them around a 6 figures value or more than that, which could be ranging around 2 to 3 million. That's a lot of money. Will be spent by the Philadelphia 76ers just to engage with their customers. Is that a valid point? Because the money is going through Philadelphia 76ers, and they don't want to get diminishing returns. Also, they don't want to spend too much money and don't get any returns, because if they spend too much money and they are not spending on other resources like training of their players, their equipment, etc., which will again affect their game. It's not just that they have to focus towards the customers, but they have to focus towards the experience which the customers are getting with that. So, what's the valid option that we are taking as management students?
So it's decision time now. What was the decision taken by the company from a wide variety of options that were there? Lara chose the first option, that is to phase in customer relationship management in a phasal approach, in a particular approach with a set timeline, because Lara felt that this system is actually going to be efficient in the long run, and this will allow the customers to feel welcome every time they come to the stadium, and even the first time customers which come, that will help the company to understand what the situation is and how they can make sure the customer stays retained and does not go away. Basically, Lara's colleagues will also be more receptive to this, as this is a fairly simple approach and very easy to understand. But the fact remains that this system will cost the company more than $2 million.
So, now we know that the company has taken option 1, or more precisely speaking, that Lara Price has taken the option 1. So, which option are we taking? Are we following Lara's footsteps, or are we taking a different kind of approach?
Well, in this case, I will have to disagree. We are not going by Lara's approach. We are definitely going by a very different approach. It's the third option. We'll be going with the option which analyzes the customer lifetime value by projecting their spending habits over a certain period of time.
And why are we taking this option? We could have easily taken what Lara has taken, and we could have just copied what she had done. Why are we taking a different approach? Is there any benefit with this approach?
Basically, in Lara's approach, this is firstly going to cost a lot of money to the company, and it will take a lot of time to implement, and it's a long term plan. But what we need to do is not only focus in the long term, we have to get some results immediately so that there is some increase in revenue of the company, and also we need to ensure that the guests are happy. We cannot wait for the guests to, we can't obviously, as a management company, the Philadelphia 76ers, ascribe any reason not to ensure our customers are not happy, quote unquote.
Oh, so that's why we are taking the option 3. But why are we not taking option 2? Is there a specific reason for that? Or is it just a hint we are taking that we'll just take option 3 and we might get a success?
Basically, option 2 it talks about seasonal surveys which are sent to ticket holders. Surveys are good for marketing, but personally, as a management company and executives of the company, I personally believe that we shouldn't be sending these surveys. We can go with analyzing the customer value. Surveys, obviously, first thing what do you see in mind when you get a survey? You probably just delete the email or throw the letter in the dustbin. So basically that's not what we want to go, and of course it will cost some money. We need to do something that will bring results. So going with the third option, and why we are going with it, basically analyzing the customer lifetime value of a certain type of customer or certain number of customers will able to help the company to understand what is their net revenue, what is the amount of revenue they are generating, what are their likes and dislikes, and basically we need to focus on the fact that it's not all about revenue generation at the end of the day. Customer lifetime value is basically the value which we get over a period of time. Basically the customer needs to understand you and gain trust in you, and it's basically a process which takes some time. You can't ensure that the lifetime value happens in the first or second time.
Oh, so now I understand that we are not taking option 2 because it's, people will not do the surveys. And we are taking option 3 because the customers will feel like they are at home. And basically it's just like a loyalty program, if I'm correct. Because if we are talking about lifetime value of customers, then we'll certainly be giving them some benefits and some promotions during the matches.
That's right. How this program will work is a customer lifetime value analysis is basically useful as it understands the actual behavior of the customer and not on mere assumptions or based on what fans say or even quote unquote rival teams say. The customer lifetime value is a hands-on analysis which will help us to determine the real facts and figures, because it will obviously include a loyalty program. We will give the customers cards and propose to introduce it on a large scale, because at Philadelphia 76ers we not only aspire to strive for success, but we also ensure that our fans, existing customers and new customers are extremely happy and supportive of us.
Okay, so finally we are going with option 3. Let's shake on that.
Exactly.
Finally, it's time for party!
No, Swapnil. We still got some work to do. We need to analyze the decision and action that we have taken. The party will come later. So right now we'll focus on our analysis for the moment.
I thought it was party time. It's alright, we'll do the analysis and decision taking.
Yes. Here we go now. Basically, what impacts will the decision have on our product and business? First and foremost, it will be higher profitability. Obviously, when you have more customers, you will have more revenue generation, which will lead to higher profitability and prospective clientele in the future. It will lead to a greater brand reputation for the 76ers. The 76ers are an NBA franchisee which are committed to and ensure that they do their level best and give it their all. We just talk by our actions, not by mere word of mouth or just saying so. It will lead to higher customer lifetime value. Obviously, when customers come over a period of time, they will have a certain level of trust and regard for our organization. Of course, we will also add loyalty programs, like I mentioned earlier, which will ensure that our customers are rewarded for their patronage. That's very, very important. Of course, a very key factor here is in our analysis to reactivate inactive customers. The customers who have become dormant or probably have decided to not show up for various reasons. We need to ensure that our customers come back to us, because our customers are key, and without our customers, obviously we are not much. And by customers, I imply fans who are our customers. And the next point is we need to focus on ensuring that complaints remain minimal and in fact next to zero. That's our motto, and we aim to redress every single complaint very fast and in a jiffy, literally.
So now we have analyzed and made decisions that we are going to make some higher profits, going to give our customers some greater value, give our brand a reputation, create some loyalty programs, reactivate the inactive customers, minimize complaints. Oof, that's a lot of work to do. But in today's world, it's quite easy, you see. We've got social media to our hand, and we can make use of that for our help. And it will drastically reduce our cost, because social media, it's really easy and fast, and it's quite fast. It's really fast. We can use Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram. Make people like us on Facebook or follow us on Twitter, which will help them to know what's going on with our company. Also, via Facebook, we can give them some live streaming of our players, our coaches, our trainers, what they do behind the scenes, and what their players' life are like. Are they like us, or are they living a very different life? Which basically they are, but still, And also we can give them some promotional offers via Facebook, who give us a like. And you know that if they don't give us the like, we cannot give them the offers. So that's why give us a like. And so the promotional offers might contain discounted price on tickets, one-on-one free, blah blah blah, whatever. Yeah, it's up to the marketing team. We are just giving them a proposition of what we will be doing. So, and by giving them promotional offers, we can keep a track on our client base. And how can we do that? Because as I've seen in most of the promotional campaign that's given out via Facebook, they have a special code on each ticket that's given to a customer. So by that we can know which customers are getting the value of the promotion, or who are redeeming the promotional offer. And by that we can give them more offers, which will make them feel more special. And that's the real point of having a greater client lifetime value and creating a loyalty program. And by making people follow us on Facebook and Twitter and Instagram, we can make sure that the company goes global, so that people all over the world can follow what's going on here in the Sixers camp. Now it's time for a coffee break. While we're having a coffee break, please enjoy the video that our crew is going to change the whole company around. This is the final moment, and after this we'll come at you with a conclusion.
In the meantime, we head to Starbucks for a delicious iceberg or maybe a latte for Swapnil here.
Thank you.
So with the new look, we finally come to a conclusion that analyzing the customer lifetime value is of crucial importance, and we at 76ers are committed to ensure that all our customers remain happy, and also new customers keep coming in, because that's the motive.
If you enjoyed the video, give us a like button, subscribe, comment, and make sure you share it with your family and friends. Thank you from both of us.